So I'm going to show you how to use OCD. So when you receive the brand new OCD, I encourage you to take these propellers off and separate them and place them in hot water and then completely dry them off just to make sure there's no any residues from the factory that comes. Number one, we need to make sure that we adjust the depth accurately. You will notice as you are adjusting the depth, there will be, you'll see some numbers on the side. And there's a 1 millimeter difference between number 7, number 8, and it goes from 7 to 12. Secondly, after we grind the coffee, I still encourage you to distribute coffee by hand several times before you start using distribution. Great, so in order to get a consistent results, when we're using OCD, there are a couple steps we need to follow. Step number one is we still need to slightly distribute this coffee. As you can see, there's a peak here in the middle and there's not much coffee on the side. So if I was going to place the OCD directly, we will have more density in the middle and not as much here, and we can still create a bit of channeling. However, by moving these grounds just a bit, this is the right way to start setting it up. Next step is we need to adjust the depth. So at this stage, I have a number 11, so we've gone pretty deep, and we've grounded 20 grams of coffee in a basket, and we'll see whether this is the right depth. As we can see, there's a quite bit of coffee left over on the propellers, and this is one of the signs that we have actually managed to put the depth of the OCD more than what we need to. Another sign to see whether we have a right depth is just to feel the coffee with your finger, and as we can see, there's a lot of compression. So it feels like I've tamped this coffee, and that was not my intention. All I wanted to do is I wanted to distribute the coffee and maintain the cake to be as fluffy as possible. So in order to improve this, I'm going to go completely opposite, and I will be setting this up on number 7. Since we have some of the coffee grounds and statics sitting here, just going to use the OCD cloth, make sure it's nice and clean, and we can start again. All right, so the very first step, what we need to do is just to make this level with a palm, with a finger. This is how roughly we would like it to be. I've adjusted the OCD for number 7 as shallow as possible. 3 spins. And the first sign is really good because its OCD came out nice and clean. And also now we can check if there's much compression, and it feels really nice and fluffy. So this means that we've managed to do distribution without really compressing. And if this protocol has done every time, we're going to achieve right consistent TDS as well as a consistent taste in a coffee. So for you to achieve consistency and the best result and most balanced flavors out of your coffee, I encourage you to do quite a bit of testing. In my opinion, it probably will take you half an hour, 2 people to run the test, 1 person just to do technical behind the machine, which means dosing, distributing, making an espresso, following the recipe that you believe is the best recipe. And another person, another team of people should be there tasting coffee without actually knowing what tool has been used for the test. I'd recommend to do 10 espressos, to TDS all 10 espressos, so that way you can get the consistency and the standard deviation between the lowest TDS and highest TDS, but also to taste at least 5 espressos from that round. And when you're tasting these 5 coffees, try to look for the pattern. Try to look for what sort of characters a particular tool is giving you. Whether you're getting more sweetness or more acidity, and of course having in mind WBC score sheet. And ideally you're looking for the tool that can help you to achieve high scores. Once that's done, then try to compare all 5 coffees as well, so you can see consistency between these 5 shots. And this will help you and make you, I guess, give you confidence that which tool gives you more consistency. I'd love to see your comments, and I'd love to hear from you what worked for you and why. If you have any contacts or if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. And at the end of the day, your feedback is going to be very valuable for us to keep progressing with the OCD tool and to keep looking for even better tool for the next year. Thank you very much.